Dennis Simpson from the beautiful shores of Lake DeSoto here in Hot Springs Village, Arkansas. Yes, this is the Explain It All episode. That's right, we're going to reveal and uncover, some of the issues we've been talking about the last few weeks. I can see where you think that some of the things I've said lately have been cryptic. That's because they've been cryptic. Yeah, that's right. Hey, listen, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. It's going to still be cooler than it should, but it's warming up soon. But I had a stinging indictment from my beautiful wife a few weeks ago when we were in Branson. She turned to me and she said, "Are you ever going to smile again?" Man, that hurt. She didn't mean to. She wasn't thinking that she was trying to hurt me or to put a dig in. That's not her style. Let me read you something. And I'll tell you why I have been smiling again, but I'll tell you why she had to ask that question. On or about September the 9th, and then again on the 19th, I read a report online after we had gone for some tests for Diane. And here, let me read this to you exactly. The mass is demonstrating severely irregular peripheral borders, posterior acoustic shadowing, and internal vascularity, highly suggestive for malignancy. I read that in my office where I'm reading it to you right now, and I reached for the trash can because I thought I was going to be sick. Because the light of my life, the most wonderful woman I've ever met or been with or seen in my life, had breast cancer. And I just couldn't force myself to believe it. I couldn't get my head around it. The healthiest, most beautiful, most just glowingly healthy person. Somebody that eats salad 7 and 10 times a week. Somebody who is just the picture of health. And she has breast cancer. Remember last week, the last couple of weeks, I played the song, "I Can Breathe Again." That's because gradually we've been getting better news and better news and better news. And I'm not going to leave you with the entire show gloomy and whatever. I will tell you that this last Wednesday, life is funny. This last Wednesday, we went to the doctor. I went for my gastric reflux for some throat issues I was having. Funny, now people pay me to talk. Now my voice is acting funny. What about that, right? Anyway, we went for my appointment at 9:30. At 11 o'clock, she had a bone scan. At 11:30, she had a blood sample test, a blood drawing, which they drew 8 vials of blood. She got a little lightheaded after that. And I'm standing there holding her hand because I'm her emotional human support. And I am fiercely, fiercely protective of that girl. And then we went back to the doctor's office that we were supposed to meet at 1, and they said, "You might want to come back a little later because we're running late." And at 3:15, we saw the doctor, and our nerves are shot by then because we don't know what the results are going to be. They don't know whether they're good or bad or whatever. He walks in the door, and Dr. Ismail Makul, who was born in Syria, educated in Syria, moved to France for his medical treatment and came to UAMS and then moved to Carti as a lead medical researcher international. Just an incredible man. I'll tell you bits and pieces as we go, but he walked in and he looked at Diane and he said, "Congratulations." And he held up a piece of paper, and it's her oncotype, which is the risk of any kind of breast cancer coming back. And it was below 5% for the next 10 years. Her score that we were hoping would be 25 or maybe 18 was 16. Again, that being healthy, fit, working out every week, it pays off, people. It really does. Does it ensure that you don't get sick? No, it doesn't do that. But it does give you a little bit of an advantage. No, that's not true. It gives you a lot of advantage when you do get ill, that you can go ahead and move on and you can move past this, which is what we're doing. And then he looked at the incision under her arm and on her breast and he said, "You also win again. This is the prettiest incision of the year." It looked literally on her breast. It looked like you took your fingernail and just scratched her. Unbelievable woman, unbelievable staff at Carti that we'll talk about shortly. I don't want to make this all about us, and I don't want to make this a long show about that, but I do want to tell you why I've been in my video shows, my video venues. I've been a little absent here, and on the radio show, we've had to repeat some of the shows that we've had lately, simply because this has been all-inclusive and all-consuming. But in the words of Mr. Robert Plant, I can breathe again.
Again.
I'm sorry if I'm disjointed this week. It's Dennis Simpson from the beautiful shores of Lake DeSoto with HSV Radio. I wanted to tell you in the last segment, I was telling you about how Diane was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I literally can hardly still say the words. There are 5 pieces, or 4, however you want to look at, but there's shock, which I was in for a very, very long time. Anger, nothing to be angry at. And then denial, and then acceptance. And I was chuckling a minute ago there. We've been, and look, when you're in an issue like this, and you have been, I know everybody within the sound of my voice has struggles. You have troubles. You have issues. I get it. We're not unique. We're not special. This happens to everybody. Life occurs. I got it. But we came home Wednesday after basically 3 months of either surgery or procedures or tests or frightening tests or scary things, and just, oh dear Lord, it was horrid. It really was. And then we came home, and our feet are starting to touch the ground again. We're beginning to feel like, okay, we're okay. Okay, we're home. Okay. And I let the dog out, and I went back around to the front door, and I grabbed the doorknob, and there was a sign from the POA on the front door that said, "You have a leak on your water system. You've used 80,000 gallons this month, and it's on your side of the meter, so you need to get that fixed." Well, as I speak, and as I'm writing this to you, speaking this to you, there's a mini excavator in the front yard, and we're digging up the entire front yard and running replacing a 50-year-old water line. So, hey, life happens. It occurs to us all. So, hey, more cheery news from the shores of beautiful Lake DeSoto. And listen, if you don't know what the theme is yet, if you haven't seen the theme yet, these songs and these people are kind of a before and after. I'm going to give you some songs here, and just think about these. Some of them I may play, some of them I may not. But the Doobie Brothers, okay? Well, you remember the Doobie Brothers were a hard rocking band that did a little country. They were a little bit like the Eagles, maybe, just a little bit. And then this Mr. Michael McDonald came by, and things were later different. So there's 2 different eras. So there's the era before Michael McDonald and kind of the era after Michael McDonald. Yeah, I can't forget we're not in love anymore.
When the sun comes up on the
Thanks for joining us from the beautiful shores of Lake DeSoto. I want to tell you about a friend of mine. We have been talking for the last few weeks with Miss Joanna Horton of MForce Capital. You say, who on earth is that, Dennis? Do y'all remember Joe Marriott? He actually had a show Saturday and Sundays at this exact time where he talked to some very smart people and gave you some great advice on investments. Miss Joanna has bought out that practice from him. They're still located on Ponce. Great people, the ones you want to talk to. I mean, let's face it, I think it's the best combination of everything. You've actually got local hometown people that live in the area. Actually, Joanna's over by the RV park. And not somebody on a 1-800 number 2,000 miles away, somebody in this very little town of Hot Springs Village that you can talk to, meet in person, yet has some of the most experience you've ever met of anybody. We're going to do some bio work on her, and we'll explain what she's done and where she's been. But as a lady and being on Wall Street, oh my goodness, her reputation and her knowledge is unsurpassed, really unsurpassed. I want you to call my friend Joanna Horton at 501-922-9259. Again, that's 501-922-9259. 9259. And the key here is it's nothing magical. Just look up MForce or MForce Capital here in Hot Springs Village. You'll be able to talk to Lindsay, another local hometown girl, or Miss Joanna. And hint here, Joanna's from East Texas, so she's basically a villager, if you know what I mean. More music coming up.
So,
'Cause
Boy, that is my song. I've been waiting for a girl like you. Diane and I both had some pretty difficult relationships, and I think when we got together about 13 years ago, we were equally damaged. And as Diane likes to say, our crazies match, and that is not an exaggeration. We got our we can be pretty out there. And by the way, it's 23 and a half past the hour. We appreciate you joining us here from the beautiful shores of Lake De Soto. But I have been waiting for a girl like this who's honest and trustworthy and beautiful and smart and pure. And I mean that in the very best way. And I tell you why. We were talking this last week. I like pretty women. I'm a guy. Men like pretty women. I can't stand pretty women who use it as a tool to try and get over on you, or to try and take advantage of things. Well, buy me something. Yeah, those words. Yeah, that. No, I don't. No, that could not be further from the truth from Diane. It took us about 2 or 3 years to figure out we are both not gift people. Our love language is not gift. I don't care. I do not care at all. And our gift to each other is our presence. Your presence is my present. And you say, well, Dennis, you say that because you really just don't want a lot of stuff. You don't want to do it. You don't want to turn down the stress and whatever. No, I really don't. I buy what I want to buy, and she buys what she wants to buy. And we, thank you, Lord, we can afford most of what we want. And we have very modest taste. She's a very humble girl. And I love her like the moon. I just can't get enough. Can't get enough.
You get around, you wanna fly.
I actually love Miss Jana Cook. Jana is a new sponsor for our program. She's actually been with me for a few months, but she's not been on Hot Springs Village Radio. And welcome to the beautiful shores of Lake DeSoto. You know, I've said this before. There's nobody holding a gun to my head to work with people I don't like, and that's how I like it. I'd rather be that way. In 1993, I realized that I had taken my last paycheck from anybody else ever. Now, I get paid often. I like that part. But as far as working for somebody else and letting them tell me where to be and when to be and what to be, yeah, it was over about that time. And I knew it. I felt it in my bones. I talked with Miss Joanna at MForce about this last week. She made note too. Sometimes when you know you want to be your own boss, and I don't know, Diane would say maybe because I'm contrarian enough. Maybe that's it. It's important. It's important to be able to shoot your own path. That's what Miss Jana Cook does, and that's exactly how she handles things. If she doesn't like a property, she won't take it. She's not going to sell something that she herself wouldn't live in. If it's not nice, she won't take it. I know Jana. And really, she's got a couple of great properties we need to talk about today. 53 Cresta Way. I already talked about 100 Harada earlier. But 53 Cresta Way, that's, for those of you that don't know, it's about a block to the west of Balboa Road. It's pretty close to the golf course, actually, the Balboa Golf Course. And once again, we're talking about bargains. And that's, I mean, let's face it, the $1 million homes on Lake Balboa look great and they sound great, and that's a wonderful thing. There's only so many of those, and there's only so many people that can afford them, right? But to have a nice, comfortable, low-maintenance lawn here, it's rocked in and beautiful. Spacious laundry, volume ceilings, fully fenced backyard, easily maintained landscaping, front porch. Yeah, just 2 minutes to the carded gates. Yeah, 3-2. Let me see what it is. It's 1,600 square feet for $275. That's 53 Cresta Way. Want to go and call me 501-617-9747. Again, that's 501-617-9747. Just look up Jana Cook. Don't delay. Call Jana. She's the one you need to talk to. 15 Del Camino, and this is a really neat, tight little house, about 1,700 square feet. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath, and just actually right across DeSoto from DeSoto Golf Course. Beautiful place. Brad Beaumont, you should be looking at this, buddy. 1,726 square feet. Comes out to about $136 a foot. Yeah, where are you going to get you that, people? $235,000, and it's really nice shape. It's a beautiful little home. Call Jana. 501-617-9747. Don't delay. Call Jana.
Brother standing by the road with a heavy load from the seeds he sowed. And if you see your sister falling by the way, just stop and say, you're going the wrong way. You've got to try a little kindness. Yes, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness. Narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. Don't walk around the down and out. Lend a helping hand instead of doubt. And the kindness that you show every day will help someone along their way. You've got to try a little kindness. Yes, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness. Narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. You've got to try a little kindness. one to see. And if you try her little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street.
From Light, Arkansas, that is Mr. Glenn Campbell with the message we all need to hear. Try a little kindness. I don't know what you think about Joel Osteen. Pro and con, there are pluses and minuses, but I'll tell you, he has a great quote, and that is, give the people in your life the opportunity to have a bad day. Give the people in your life the opportunity to have a bad day. I promise you, in the last 3 months, I've had many a bad day. I didn't know how profoundly this would affect me. I have apologized to Diane several times, and I'm being very forthright in all this because I just went to a very negative place to, oh my God, what happens? And I couldn't envision a day without her, but I was just so scared out of my brain that there might be a day without her. So when you see somebody who's struggling, and you know they're struggling, try a little kindness. Seriously. Just be a little nicer. It wouldn't hurt. Hey, you really don't have any idea. We see people every day and we go, oh yeah, they're just them. They could be going through things you cannot imagine. I promise. Been there recently. You probably have too. It is a pleasure to introduce this next sponsor. And I say introduce. I've been working with him for 3 years now. Mr. Ike Eisenhower, your State Farm neighbor. You know, listen, sometimes there's words, there's slogans, there's phrases, and that's just that. It's just that. It's just words and phrases, and it's nothing. Ike literally is your good neighbor, and that's not an exaggeration. Go to his webpage. Look on his material. You know what it says? He says he's across from the Sonic. Is that a big formal address? No, it's literally across from the Sonic. I did an interview one time where I interviewed him about building the building they have across from the Sonic, and he was talking about how it was an old rundown restaurant, and he actually got to light it on fire. And the fire department used it as practice to shut it down and close it out. An insurance guy lighting it on fire. You got it. Anyway, Ike's a real guy, and that's no exaggeration, and he's really your neighbor. The fireworks show there for 4th of July? Yeah. Ike sponsors that. Does he do it all? Not all, but a lot of it. The Boys and Girls Club. I mean, I can go on and on and on about Ike Eisenhower State Farm and their civic involvement. It's not an exaggeration. It's not a slogan. Ike is your good neighbor. 501-984-4100. Great to have him back on the show. 501-984-4100.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. I hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I wanna be the one with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us, building big castles way on high. Just the two of us, you and I.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Let's get it together, baby.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
The immortal words of Mr. Billy Withers, just the two of us. I hope you understand. If you want to go back and hear some of our old shows, you'll understand where I've been the last few weeks and why I've been a little aloof, a little backed up, a little odd. And I do apologize. I really, really do. It's just been a weird place and in a much better grace. Anyway. I am smiling again, and I am laughing again. And we had fantastic news. It is fantastic news. But I know it's not always fantastic news. And if you'll remember last week, I told you that after Thanksgiving, I thought I was going to be comforting and consoling my nephew, who hugged me and told me it was going to be okay. Tuesday, he went to get the results of his CAT scan. Wednesday, we went to get the results of Diane's oncotype, which is the way how they grade things and score them. And, yeah, Tuesday, he found out that he's had 10 rounds of chemotherapy, and he has to have 6 more. So another 12 weeks of chemotherapy. His face is broken out. His face is scabbed over. He doesn't shave because his face is so broken out. And it's making him miserable. And so please remember Matthew in your prayers. God bless him and a spirit and a strength he didn't know he had to have. And God bless him. I'm sorry he has to have it. But there are those who are struggling and they need our love. They need our compassion. They need our direction, just like you do. I'm certain you do. We all have places where it hurts. I want to remind you this coming week, today is going to be a high of 52, low around 31, 1% chance of rain. It's not going to rain. We had that little rain, boy, it was kind of gray and cloudy earlier, wasn't it? And that supermoon, holy cow, right? Sunday, high of 55, low around 36, it's going to be above freezing. And actually, later in the week, it's going to warm back up quite nicely. I want to tell you again, it's 49 past the hour. Where did this hour go? Well, I've yammered the whole way. That's where it went. Monday, high of 47, low of 29, all sunny. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Monday, Tuesday, all sunny, and a high of 52 and a low of 30, right in the place where we're supposed to be. Then Wednesday, a high of 58, a little above average, and a low of 41. Thursday, 55 and 39. And then I tell you what, it's just going to be beautiful weather until, the big man comes. Yeah, who's ready for that? Not me. Ah, yes, back on the beautiful shores of Lake DeSoto in Hot Springs Village, Arkansas, me, your host, Dennis Simpson, HSV Radio, on another beautiful Saturday morning. It just been really great for a long time. Hey, want to tell you about our new friends, Miss Joanna Horton and Lindsay. Lindsay works with her over at MForce Capital here in Hot Springs Village. Used to be Marriott Wealth Advisors. Couldn't be nicer people. Down home girls. Joanna's from East Texas, and I mean, hey, that's cousin stuff, right? They're now located at 412 Ponce de Leon, Suite A, Hot Springs Village, and you can contact them at teammforcecapital.com. That's team, T-E-A-M, at MForceCapital, M as in money, forcecapital.com, and they'd love to take your call. Be happy to work with you. Their phone number is 501-922-9259. 501-922-9259. They're the people you need to talk to. Look, they're offering a complimentary financial planning meeting with anybody. Come on in, sit down, have a talk with them. They're who you need to talk with. 501-922-9259. MForce Capital, your friends in the village.
They all said I wouldn't amount to nothing, but I know a thing or two about a thing or two, yeah. Ain't gonna tell it all, but I'll tell you something. Was there's a lot of things that they don't teach in school. I got my higher education, good old boy, better reputation. School of hard knocks with a 4.0. Learning how to rock, learning how to roll that homegrown into paper. Just a minor with a major in hell-raising, low expectations from a higher education. Well, I learned cigarettes go good with whiskey, and old guys know the best jokes at the bar. I'll tell them about it, kid.
Don't pass up on a chance to smoke with Willie.
No, I would never, brother.
Pretty girls like guys that play guitar.
Yes, they do. I got my higher education, good old boy, bad reputation. School of hard knocks with a 4.0. Learning how to rock, learning how to roll that homegrown into paper. Just a minor with a major in hell-raising, low expectations from a higher education. Take 'em to school, Billy. I might not be alright, but I damn sure ain't all wrong.
You ain't wrong.
I tell you what, I'm gonna fire it up and keep on working on my higher education. Good old boy, bad reputation. School of hard knocks with a 4.0. Learning how to rock, learning how to roll that homegrown into paper. Just a minor with a major in hell-raising, low expectations from a higher education. Yeah, I got my higher education. Higher education. Yeah, I got my higher education. You know that one they don't teach in school. Roll it up, baby.
Yeah, might not be alright. Damn sure ain't all wrong. I can tell you that.
Come on, old boy.
9:55 from the beautiful shores of Lake DeSoto. It is a blessing. I think the sky's a little brighter. I think the air smells a little crisper. I think that I have more gratitude. I'll make sure of that. Mr. Les Brown says, sometimes life catches you on the blind side. It may feel as if you're caught under a wave. It may be due to a devastating loss, a job layoff, or a relationship that ended. You may be going through your own personal health crisis or caring for someone who's seriously ill, elder, or frail. At times you may feel overwhelmed, stressed out, frustrated, or may even think about giving up. Recognize that there are some things you do to lift your spirits and relieve your mind and remind you of what is true for you. Do at least one small thing every day that allows you to reconnect with yourself. Promise to take better care of yourself. Make a mental note to take a sanity break, a priority to get still and focused. Recognize that even in your darkest moments, you have something special. You have greatness within you, and you do. Remember, let's pray for the people I've asked for this week. I give a prayer of thanksgiving that I get to spend one more day with my amazing wife, my beautiful red dog, and my wonderful family. And I am so grateful. I hope you are grateful too before you have a crisis. We'll see you next week.
Last night I had a crazy dream. Wish was granted just for me. It could be for anything. I didn't ask for money or a mansion in Malibu. I simply wished for one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, baby, I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. One more day. First thing I do is pray for time to crawl. I'd unplug the telephone, keep the TV off. I'd hold you every second, say a million I love yous. That's what I do with one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, baby, I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day. Leave me wishing still for one more day. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you.